All right, starting over again because
Okay.
well, okay. So, all right, we're rethink. Okay, you guys know what you guys might have meditated, so we can go flow a little better. All right, so sun rises. Okay, you see the hills and well, actually, the sun rises and it's just peeking over the hills and mountains, and you notice a light luminescence. Now, this is normal. You've seen this phenomenon before. Uh,
Na Svenja.
and sometimes it can be frightening. Sometimes it can be beautiful. In this case, it's just simply kind of just adds to the place. It's a light
Serene.
blue.
Serene. All right. And you said that the mom is there and it's Martin. Martin, what's your character?
Yes, in the
Tam-
previous recording, I did.
Okay, Martin, what's your character?
Tammin.
Tam Tammin. So it's Tammin, Soraya, and mom.
She has a name. I forgot her name. Wait.
Lady Redcard?
Yes, Lady Red
That's
Card mom.
yes. I can pull up her name. I do.
I know she has a name.
Oh
I
yeah.
just
Well,
can't.
anyway, say what you want to say.
So turn to her and ask, so what is the schedule for the day? Is there any tasks that we need to complete? Or have you heard of any news or leads?
This is,
So-
yeah,
Because my understanding is that she was the one, asking around.
well, asking around what specifically?
Well, making all the connections with people, like business and what.
She, well, let's say she says that what's it called? There seems to be what's it called? Uh, well, I guess it's not unusual that there's troubles, average troubles around different towns that you've passed by. Um, she can't recall them any at the moment. Um, she's noticed quite a bit of a culture change, and she's definitely behind the times.
Mhm.
One thing that she thought that she mentions is perhaps one thing that we can do today is that we can go ahead and survey the property completely. I know we kind of just arrived and we bought ahead, and this was a risky venture buy. We got a place, and with very little description, we're very lucky that this place is all here. All the information's done. It's just she finds it suspicious. She finds it kind of unusual that
It's too convenient.
it's been awfully convenient, and they're uh, she's thinking that maybe it's important that you guys survey the area to make sure that everything's in the clear, or that there isn't something uh, 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 watching them.
Tampered or watching, monitoring or secret surveillance and whatnot.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. She says, we are outsiders. I wouldn't be surprised if there might be some kind of what's it called? No, I don't want to say. She doesn't want to say a trap, but she's leaning towards that.
Okay.
Oh,
I
the
nod in
oh.
understanding and I stand up and then I look and then I'm looking around and I look back to her and say, and what should we do? Should we find anything suspicious?
Well, she says if you see anybody, come back immediately. Let us know.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything else? You're free to do what you want. Investigate. Um, we're this is she says this is a fairly large property, and it seems and compared to other parts, other towns and stuff, it also seems the whole place seems to be out of date. she's not quite sure by how long. I mean, she says it can be anywhere between uh, 600 years and it's just been well kept, or maybe it's just 100 or 50 years. She doesn't know. She has no idea how many generations.
Okay.
She says it's like this really was a super lucky place, and it's just even she doesn't have much knowledge. It's just like, holy crap, what?
Well, I guess on a side note, just I guess meta, that would be extremely odd unless there's like no documentation of that house and it's just there. Like basically, the only case that would be really likely is if all documentation of it is gone, or just people don't bother to make documentation of when something is built.
She's thinking that maybe it might have, but she mentions that there is a possibility that this place wasn't actually even for sale, and they were just sold the information of the location rather than actually buying it.
Or it could have just been like a plot of land rather than the house.
Yeah.
Because so it may have been a situation like that. I'm just trying to bring in some real world logic. But anyway, so
Thank you, because I don't have much of that.
Yeah, because really, when it comes to housing, you have to have the date that it was built and, certain structural things that are needed, unless the house has been abandoned and the paperwork is just straight up lost. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to be sold. So unless it's just the plot of land that was purchased and it happened to have a house on there, then that would be when it makes sense. So anyway, digressing, responding.
We'll go with that. Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
So responding now, I nod to her and give a sort of bow of like respect because, we're like totally pretending to be her bodyguards and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at Taman and it's like, do you wish to join me, or shall we grab others and split up? What? Oh, okay.
I will join you.
All right. I nod and like start to. Well, I guess I go inside the house to find Alexia.
Alexia's asleep.
Oh. Okay. Upon exiting the house again, I inform Lady Redcard, perhaps mention that to Alexia as well, and perhaps she can join us somewhere around the property. But other than that, just going now to the perimeter of the property to begin the search. Question: do we know how big it is in terms of size, like the plot of land around it?
Oh, I don't even know. I can't even figure out estimates like that, Rachel. I say definitely bigger than my grandparents' place.
Okay, well, if it's any,
okay, you can get lost there. How's that?
Okay, so let's say it's a mile by a mile, which is 640 acres.
Got it.
Okay, so it's a lot of land.
Yep.
Maybe not a lot of kept land, but it's a
maybe
lot.
And maybe not all of it flat.
Right, not all of it flat, not all of it kept. All right.
Is it forested or is it plains? What kind of environment?
We're in the mountains.
It's mountains, but it's sort of like mountainy, foresty.
Think Japanese hills.
Yeah.
All right. So, beginning the search, my methodology would be to go towards the entrance, like the gate, of wherever it is, like whatever gates there are. Do you have an idea of how many there are on the property?
Yeah, I do.
And you said the property is like in a bamboo forest, correct?
Yes. 4.
4 entrances to the property? Like formal entrances?
3 formal, 1
Okay.
informal.
Okay. I make my way to the main entrance, and I would like to, I guess, check magic or like see if I can sense any magic.
Okay, roll.
All right. Oh, where are my dice?
I should. I'm going with you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire time.
That's by default. I'm assuming you're going with her.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it, or seeing if there's anyone spying on us or anything.
Okay, so you're basically keeping an eye out while I'm doing all the magic stuff.
Yeah.
So
You can do magic-y things better, but I have really high wisdom.
Yes. So I'm rolling for magic. Why don't you roll for
Just regular perception.
yeah. That'd be 19, Joseph.
okay.
So basically what I'm sensing for is like, is there any magic at the entrance of the gate or like around the gate? Anything that would, I guess, give hint to there's a something or yeah, just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamek?
I rolled a natural 20 on
Oh,
perception check.
Okay. And what are you looking for?
See if there are anyone, if there's anyone around who like besides our group. If there's anyone here looking in on us, or just nearby in general, or any other physical sign of people
Yes.
watching us.
What are your methods? Like what part? What like what? Like just general like.
I am looking around and listening, and my Bloodhawk is scouting.
Okay. All right. Let's
aren't you
see.
glad you got a Bloodhawk?
All right. So, let's see. You notice signs of someone who's been there. What was it? Maybe like really old tracks. They could have been barely, barely faded. You know, someone's passed by the property. I think maybe a few days ago, before you guys were there.
Okay.
Rachel, you've let's see. You actually do notice magic. However, it's nothing unusual. There's a slight there is a sort of like a background noise of magic, that's very light throughout the land. In terms of this place, it's slightly higher. But it's not. But it's more like the property. You identify it as sort of the essence of the property.
Do I recall any visitors to the property at all in the past few days, specifically like magic users or anyone important, or any spells that Lady Redcard or Lord Redcard put on the property as sort of like protection?
They haven't cast any spells yet
Okay.
on the property. And you guys just arrived like a day ago. This is like the day after.
Oh, I thought we were going with the premise of we were starting like 6 months after, where we were all settled and everything.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, if I said that, we're gonna, yeah. So, yeah.
But we could, it could just be us moving in. I'm totally fine with that too.
Uh,
But as far as like getting there, you know, it would have taken, probably a month to just unpack everything. But if we're there, if we're gonna map out the first couple days, I'm fine with that too.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're mapping out the first couple of days. Okay.
All right.
So, anyway, no,
They have
nothing
not-
yet. What's it called?
And guests. So guests and any magic cast to the property.
Martin, when you
Yes.
hawk, remind me again, how do you communicate with your hawk? Like, how would it notify you of things?
I have. Hold on, let me double check. But I'm pretty sure I have. It's more of an empathic bond than an actual telepathic bond with my animal companion, and I do have a speak with animals spell if I need to.
Okay. All right. It's back. And what did you send it off to do exactly?
To scout around and see if there were any people or any animals that could be out of the ordinary that seem to be taking interest in the area.
All right. So when it comes back, it's like,
Martin, could you mute yourself really quick? I think
Yeah.
that's you causing the echo.
so your bird comes back. What was the name of the bird? I can't hear you. What was the name of your bird? Mark?
Hold on.
So yeah, you were basically looking for anything out of the ordinary / not natural, correct, Martin?
Correct.
Okay. Do I name it for the bird?
I am trying to see if we wrote it down.
Chicken.
Pretty sure that's not the name of the bird.
I don't remember you giving a name to the bird.
I don't remember if we did.
All right. We just call it the Bloodhawk. You give it a name later, okay?
Yeah.
So the Bloodhawk comes back, okay? Okay. You see it. It's coming towards you. It's coming towards you right now.
Okay.
It's getting closer. Getting closer.
My Bloodhawk is coming to me.
It's coming to
Presumably.
you.
So I raise my arm for give him a place to land.
He lands on you now. Yes. Excellent.
You weren't gonna have him land on his face, were you?
Alright, I was gonna roll for that.
The hawk wouldn't do that anyway.
So anyway. Alright, so bird lands on your arm, okay. Seems kind of sure of himself. Seems sure of himself.
Seems calm.
Calm.
Kind of anything kind of was there anything of note? You can understand me.
And it's like, no creatures, no monsters, nothing of that. Nope.
Yeah.
Saw nothing of it. I wish there was a snack.
Cool.
And I tell that I found signs that someone was here a few days ago, which would be a few days before we arrived. Then, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows you say that, and he says, "Oh, they might." Is it? Wait. You can speak to him, right? Can he speak back to you?
I need to use he can understand me by default, and I kind of know a little, and I kind of know like an empathic bond, but I would need to use an actual spell to make him actually talk.
Okay. Okay. Still working on it. Okay. So in terms of creature and stuff, it's like no, like he's got no feeling about that, but he does feel like he's got he knows something, but he's not sure if it's relevant.
but I can tell that he has something he wants to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can use one of my spells for the day.
I'd say it's a smart choice if it lasts a while.
How long does it last?
It was. Let me check the spell list.
Please say an hour. Please say an hour. What?
I just think like, okay, fine. I'm hoping to look for it too, but
I don't remember exactly what page it's on.
we should label the pages.
You can do a PDF search.
You know generally where. Speak with animals. Lasts 10 minutes.
Well, that kind of sucks. Anyway,
That I can only speak with animals for 10 minutes at a time.
yeah,
That's correct.
But
it's good for a battle. Anyway, I was just hoping for an hour. So, you're talking to your bird now.
Specifically.
So you're talking to your bird now.
Yeah. What did you find?
What's this? Well, if you think there's somebody around here, maybe they might live here.
Did you see any signs of someone living near the area, near the estate?
I think so. There's a path, further up, behind the estate, and it's a little more uphill, and there's like a cave there. They might live there.
Okay. So, I know there is a cave nearby where that may or may not have people living in it.
I say we check out that cave. So if the slightly larger than magic, I take note of this slightly higher than normal magic, and I'm assuming that the footsteps. Or did you say that there were footsteps or like tracks going? Like
Yeah,
They're just
the
passing
older-
by.
The older tracks are going inward.
No, actually going away.
Oh,
did they were leaving the estate, or did they come to the estate and then go away?
You only see go away.
Okay.
interesting. All right. Well, why don't we go past the other entrances? Go past the other main entrances of the estate. We can compare all those entrances and then go to the cave.
Okay.
All right. So we do that. So making our way to the second entrance. I guess I'd like to roll perception for noticing any signs of basically anyone creating another path, like entering the estate a different way. So it's like trampled grass or broken branches or things like that. Basically, because I don't think there's a big wall around the estate. It's just, forest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's even a fence. Unless I'm wrong. Joseph?
Okay, yeah. So, like,
Okay.
are you gonna roll?
Yeah, I am. It's just I was waiting to hear if you had any.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll. What do you want to roll?
Perception. Which would be, oh shit, nat 18, with a, oh wait, Yeah, 18, I think. I'm doing the roll right.
And I'm also going to be looking around as I did
Uh,
before.
Rachel, if you want, I would like you to go ahead and map out how you imagine the layout of these entrances to be.
Well, I would imagine that we're on a mountain essentially, so there would probably be an entrance to the north, south, east, and west and if we're facing away from the mountain, facing east, then the lesser entrance, which is sort of like the back entrance, which is coming from the mountain, would be on the west, and that would be the lesser entrance, whereas the main entrance would either be
Oh gosh,
the
you lost me.
okay, so you know the map.
Yeah.
We're on the
If
mountain.
we're on a mountain, if we are on the east face of a mountain, then the back entrance would be the one facing towards the peak, which would be the west entrance, and the east entrance would be the biggest entrance, while the north and south would be major entrances.
Oh
I think that's what Rachel is saying. Am I right?
this is going over my head. I'm sorry. We'll have to address it later.
Okay,
Okay.
well, regard
It's getting late.
regardless,
Yeah.
regard, so there's the
Regardless.
estate, and basically the main entrance is in front of the estate. There's two minor entrances to the left and right of the estate, and there's a lesser entrance to the back of the estate. The back
Okay.
of the
The back
estate,
estate is on the west side.
yes, just
No, on
west.
the east side, right?
Well, no, because I was talking about the cardinal directions because the house is facing east.
Yes. Okay.
That's
All
how
right.
we're seeing the sunrise. So east.
Yes, and also let me double check the map.
Because we're well, actually, no, we're kind of behind. Oh, yeah, we could still be facing east. But regardless, basically the lesser entrance and where I imagine the cave is, where the mountain is, basically behind the estate. That's my idea. So we could have, gone to the south and to the south entrance.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're going to the south entrance. Okay. What's the main entrance? Okay. There's there's east, and then further, I guess up north. Okay. It is slightly up the mountain. Okay. West, north, east, west. Okay. Sun rising on the east. Hills. No big mountains. You have the big mountain. You have the big mountain basically northwest of you.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Got it. Okay. Which means I'm gonna have to turn my little map this way. Good. Alright. Alright. So.
Basically, we went down and are swinging around and then going to the back.
Okay, so that's one. You two, and then you got your three, which is south. And then get your fourth one in the back. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
So I rolled. Yeah.
So. Let's see. When you get to the second one, you see footsteps. Older. Okay, by both you and Tammin standards. Much older than the first one. They just seem.
But did I see anything on the way?
No.
Okay.
And then what's it? Third one, nothing.
So basically, nothing on the way to either one of them, and nothing on the third pathway.
The third pathway, nothing.
Okay.
Well, actually, you do see some what might have been a pathway, but it seems to be what's it called? Just about like it's underused. It hasn't been
Okay.
like this.
So basically, the northeast path is the least used one. The one to the right of the house.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So don't see anything along the way to any of them. There's footsteps coming in to the second one, and footsteps going out to the first one, and nothing on the third one. So now heading towards the fourth one, which is the lesser of all the entries. to the property. So do we see anything on the way there or on that pathway?
Pathway seems to be underused. I mean, definitely it was a pathway. It's stone blocks, just kind of leading to a nice view, and but it's nature is taking its is having its way.
Okay. Do we see any signs of anyone using it, like stepped on grass
No,
or weeds? No?
no,
Okay. And I look back to Taman. This is the direction towards the cave, correct?
it's not.
Wait, then where's the cave?
It's further north.
Well, we're going northwest at this point. So we'd have to use either that exit or another one.
Oh, where are you going? No, you're not going northwest. Wait, you moving from west to east?
Northeast. We're facing northeast at this point if we're looking out from that exit.
Okay. It was identified it was more north.
Okay, more north of this exit.
Mm.
Okay, so we have.
No, more north of the building, of the house,
Okay.
of the estate.
Okay. Okay, so it's still in the property.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, there's no signs of use at those entries, and we didn't sense any magic or anything. And I didn't sense any magic or anything at those entries.
Nothing different. Nothing different.
Just that slight raise.
Yeah,
At the beginning.
just coming from the property.
Well, you said it was slightly more at that first entry.
Indifference between the outside property. That's what I meant. Like, you got up there and it's like, oh, there's actually more magic on our side.
Okay. Okay. All right, got it.
It's like you get there and it's like, sensing magic, like, sense magic, I sense magic. Turning, there's more magic on our side.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So you can. I would have been able to be able to feel it, stepping in and out of the property, like a huge difference.
Yes.
Or not
yes.
huge, but
Well, yeah, that when you're sensing a magic, yeah.
discernible difference.
Yes.
All right. So, with that taken note of, have the Falcon or Bloodhawk.
Continue to scout.
I'm sorry.
Continue to scout.
Well, basically take us towards the cave.
Yeah.
And, well, I guess maybe go towards the path that he saw first.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we've just been using the periphery.
Yeah, we've been
Alright.
maybe edge of the property.
So, you find the pathway. The pathway is kind of like hidden behind the place, behind the main estate, and it's like sneaking its way up there.
Up north on one of the hills.
Yes, it seems like there was a stone path, and much older than the other paths.
Okay.
That had stone, and nature has definitely taken its toll. However, the foundation there is was quite big. So you notice that there was lots of stone, but nature has overgrown it.
Okay.
But
Do
you
we
can
see any signs of stepping on the grass at all?
No,
Like none of the weeds of the steps, nothing at all?
no,
Nothing trampled down.
nothing.
Okay. I want to sense magic there to see if there's any signs. Roll.
I'll continue looking around.
I rolled a 17. Well, yeah, rolled a 17 plus. That's 20, not net.
You do
I roll-
sense. You do. Well, okay. Roll.
For my perception check, I rolled a 16 plus my wisdom, which is 3, so 19 total.
So, Taman, you see the pathway making it all the way, and you notice that it goes into into part of the hill that you guys, or into part of the mountain that you guys are on.
Okay.
There seems to be no tracks up there. Soraya, right?
Yep.
You notice a slight up in magic.
Okay. I would like to keep that. Well, yeah, basically, my methodology would then be, to step, a bit closer, like maybe a couple yards, like maybe 10 yards forward, and see if it does get any stronger. Basically, does it get stronger as we go towards the cave?
No.
No?
It doesn't change. It's very consistent.
Okay.
So you both go up the mountain, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's a bit of a trek.
Mhm. And I would have been using care to not trample too much ground, in case there is anyone on the property. Then don't leave signs of us.
Indeed.
All right. So, are your intentions to go ahead and get all the way to the end?
Yes.
Toward my intentions would have been to get to the cave, but be out of direct line of sight should anyone be in there.
Okay. On approach, Temin roll perception, or everybody roll perception. I'm expecting Temin to succeed.
Yeah.
19.
I rolled a 19, so plus my wisdom is 22.
Okay, you notice first, way ahead of you, that the cave actually is sealed with a metal gate.
Okay, so it's not like Roxville. This is clearly deliberate.
Yep.
Okay. I let her know. Sorry, I know. There is a metal grate over the entrance of the cave.
Actually, it's like not great, a gate.
Gate.
Iron bars. All right.
No bars.
Oh,
Like-
well,
Like,
a gate.
just
A gate is consistent of
doors.
bars. Yeah. A gate.
The metal door over the entrance of the cave.
Yes. All right. So it's like completely sealed. There's no, what's it called? Basically, it's not consisted of bars. It is a solid plate of metal.
Yes.
Okay. That is suspicious. But get closer to the door. Try to sense some magic.
You notice there's like the on approach to the door. How close are you?
I'd say 20 to 30 feet. Just basically within the area of the door.
Nothing.
Nothing. Can I see at the base of the door if any of the grass or weeds or whatnot, or even just small pebbles have been brushed to the side? Like if it's been.
No. It's the area has been fairly untouched. There's like fresh grass. The grass there's. I mean, whatever foliage is there is fresh.
Okay.
Does the door?
Is
Is
there
there any scraping marks that would indicate that the door opens outward or inward?
The door opens outward.
Okay.
Well, not. Yes, there's indications. Really old indications.
Okay.
So it hasn't been opened in a long time.
Okay. What can I see on the door? And I would have been like, I'd probably be like a definite 20 to 15 feet away now, just to inspect it better.
You notice that there's Dean writing on it. However, it's been uh, it seems that the paint that there was a paint on it, but it has faded away, and beyond like discernibility.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Do I know Dian all the way now?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to read what it says.
I was learning it at all either.
You can't read what it says. However, you do know that it's old.
Yeah.
In other
So
words,
it's like-
you understand it well. In other words, the shapes of it are very familiar.
Well, if it's old, wouldn't I know it since the mom knew old Dian? Or is it like ancient Dian?
Roll perception.
All right. That would be, yay, another 17.
You notice that that there's other writing on it too.
Uh,
Scratches.
Writing or scratches?
Scratches on the door. It's
Okay.
like writing scratches. Writing scratches. Writing in scratch.
Oh, so it's like it's carved.
Yeah.
All right. Is it like what's the kind of writing? Like, is it neat and in a line, or is it like scraped across the door at like an angle, or like in an arc?
It's an angle, and it looks like it was written very angrily.
Okay, so it's not organized writing. It is very haphazard, if anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to sense evil.
Wait a second. We weren't done with the writing.
Oh.
So like you took a look at it, and it's old Dian. Some of the words that you can read that haven't what's it called, corroded off. Okay, is a lot of profanity, like fuck you, and like die, burn.
So it's old graffiti.
Old graffiti.
Well, for lack of a better word, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's lots of hate, almost all of it hate, all of it, you understand perfectly.
Excluding some of the things that are corroded away.
Yes.
Okay. But basically, otherwise, I can read the entire thing and it's nothing but profanities and curses and everything.
Yes.
Okay. And it's very haphazardly on there. It is not artistic in the least.
No.
Okay.
It also, like I said, it did look like it had a painting. It had a painted words on it too, but that's gone.
Okay. Like too much is gone to really figure out what it said at all, or even get an idea of the letter shapes.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to sense evil.
Of course I do.
Well, if I'm reading it, then probably 10 to 15 feet away.
Okay. Roll.
That would be 12 plus 6 is 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Sense evil in the area.
Well, I was specifically looking at the door,
Yeah.
but,
The door's not evil.
well, obviously the door is not evil.
Or something
But-
behind the door is evil.
Like, so let me ask my question. Am I able to sense, is it coming from the direction of the door, or is it coming from somewhere else?
It's coming from the direction of the door, and it's way forward and down.
Okay, so whatever is evil is behind the door that I'm sensing.
Yes.
Okay. After, am I able to sense how far away it is?
maybe 100 feet.
Okay. Okay. And as far as the door goes, is it just a bar in front of it that's like a lock, or does it have a keyhole, or is there like nothing there? It's just there. Or is it chained? It's just there?
It's just there.
Okay.
There's nothing in particular holding the door closed, at least not visibly.
Okay. So
I
with that,
presume you're letting me know that you sense evil.
yeah, I was just about to. I was just taking in all the information. So I kind of take a step back and look to Tammin. We need to inform Lady Redcard of this. This writing here is very Oldian, and from what I can tell, it's nothing but profanities and curses and damnations. And there is something on the other side of this door. I don't know what, but it is not of a good source. I look around to see if there's any other signs of, I guess, like, is there a broken sign somewhere? Is there just anything indicating to what could possibly be on the other side of this door, or possibly coupled with, the door and just all this information that we found? Like any broken swords, any potion bottles, I don't know, anything. So I'm rolling perception just to idea. 17 plus that's a 20. Or wait. 17 plus 7 is 24?
I also looked around, but I got a 5. So
24.
I'm thinking. 24. Well, the door's partly open.
What?
I thought it was. We all thought it was closed.
Oh, yeah, it's with that high perception roll. You notice that it's not perfectly aligned.
And you said it opens outward?
Yes.
Huh. I get a bit closer to see if there's any signs, like if there were handles there previously or something.
Yeah.
I am ready to act if necessary, because we sense some kind of evil, and the thing and the door is open. So I'm ready to.
Well, I'm the one who noticed that, so I pull out my sunblade, or rather, yeah, I pull out my sunblade, ready to activate it, and I tell him that the door is not perfectly closed, and walk a bit closer to see if I can find any signs of a handle having previously been there, or just means of opening the door. So I'm probably like 5 feet away now.
Was it? There is like there used to be a handle there, and it's you can tell because it's completely rusted, but there's enough indent to get a good what's it called? Good hold on.
Okay. Let's see. I look back to Tammin. I would go. Let's see. You know what? Okay, yeah. I look to Tammin and say, I would go get Lady Redcard. or at least inform her of this door. I'll wait here and inspect the area more, but go tell her of this immediately. Or if your bird can send a message, tell her to get, you go.
Yeah, I will leave the bird to watch with you and come get me immediately if something happens.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go inform Lady Redcard that we found this cave and you sensed evil behind it and the door is open.
Well, it's not closed all the way, and it has writing on it.
Yeah.
All right. And I have the birdie put on a branch.
Watching each
Yeah.
other.
In case something goes wrong.
Yes. So
You're making your way down, right, Helen?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Alright.
gonna take a little while.
yeah. So in the meantime, I kind of step back away from the door, just to not really disturb it. But I don't think you answered if there was anything else in the area that indicated, basically anything about the door, like if there's signs or chains or and anything at all, really, like signs of a struggle, like I don't know, bones in the weeds. I don't know. All you answered was about the door.
Yeah, I'm
No.
thinking.
Okay.
You notice that that there is the alignment of stones. There's like a alignment of stones and stuff that may have indicated a fireplace.
Like a campfire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's where exactly?
Just at the edge of the pathway. It's old. It looks like the stones were just there, and you just that they are very weather worn.
Okay, so it was not a recent fire. Okay. All right. Quick question: was the sense evil and the sense magic? I can't sense if it's a living thing, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think I have anything in my arsenal that can really do that. I should have asked Damon.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Basically, I would have used the time that Damon, I guess, inspect as much as I can while keeping an eye on the door and not getting too close.
Okay. Well, as you're waiting, you feel a cold breeze from the what's it called? From the door.
Oh, well, I just said I wasn't getting too close to it, so that's pretty surprising. All right. I faced the door, and yeah, basically, if I feel whichever direction I was in, I faced the door. I'm staring it down.
Okay.
And I roll. I want to sense evil again
Yeah.
and see if.
It hasn't moved.
Okay.
You do. Let me see. You hear something. A voice. And it sounds like it's crying out.
Martin, can you mute yourself again?
Yep.
It sounds like it's crying out. And
Crying out?
Yes.
In what language?
Dean.
From
You
the
can
direction of
understand
the
it.
door?
From the direction of the door. And it sounds like it's way deep inside.
What's it saying? as much as my, yeah, as much as Soraya's, I guess, what's it called? As much as Soraya's call to duty and do good there is, she probably wouldn't be able to help but recall the accounts of that illusion, that ghost thing. So she would hold back, just still staring it down, like not taking her eyes off of it, but
Calls
just
out
look.
to you again. Help me.
Is it a whisper?
Yeah, it's a whisper.
And it's coming from the direction of the door.
Mm-hmm. Actually, not. Well, it's coming from the direction of the door. Yeah, direction of the door. Yeah, yeah.
And it's a whisper.
It's a whisper.
Then yeah,
It
she
sounds
definitely.
really far away, like a really
Well-
far away whisper. Just you can just barely hear it in the wind. The wind coming from the door. Roll wisdom.
That would be a 16.
Let me see.
Well, my logic right now would be if it's a whisper, it's not a yell from far away. So, yeah, no.
Okay.
That would be my logic, but I guess as a test, I ask, who are you?
Let's see. What's it called? It says, "I don't trust you. Get away from me. Stay away."
Wasn't it just asking for help?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It says, "Don't touch me."
I have not touched you, nor do I have intention to touch you.
What's it? No, this is all in ancient Dian.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah, basically I would have responded, I have not touched you yet, and I will not touch you right now, and I will not touch you now. Why do you not trust me? And of course, and I'm responding in Dian as best I can.
You sicko. You crazy. How dare you? How dare you? Don't do this. And it's yelling. It's yelling. It's starting. His voice is escalating.
And is the voice getting louder, or is it still like a
It's still
soft?
far away, but it's like shouting.
I roll wisdom to see if I can figure out if this is like a, or what's it called? What's bleh. My thoughts are that these are like memories or something that a spirit is putting out. Oh gosh darn it, pressed the wrong button. And
I'm having too much fun.
I know. That would be 18.
Yes. These are
Okay.
memories.
So these are memories that a spirit is putting out. And I put down my sword, or basically hook it back to my belt, and I sort of calm down. And I ask again, who are you?
It repeats.
Repeats what?
It repeats its previous dialogue. Like, I don't trust you. Go away. Stay away. God, like, like no, it's like like it's like it's like may the Empress save me, please.
I am not going to hurt you. I am not here to hurt you.
It's like what's it called? They will find you. They will destroy you.
What have I done?
Roll wisdom.
Uh, 16.
It's not talking at you.
Okay, well, it seemed to be responding a certain way based on what I asked, so I was really just testing to see what it did. So at this point, even if I didn't say anything, I test it by not saying anything to just see if it continues talking.
It does.
Okay. In that case, I listen intently to see if I can catch pieces of the story in the memory.
What's it called? It's like you came. It's like you came to our lands. Okay, desecrated it. How dare you do this to our people? It's like vengeance will upon you. Ah! Very loud screeching.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, at this point, I would have just continued to listen. Maybe, have my sword out again in case there is that person around here and they triggered it. That they triggered the spirit or whatever it is. And just very, idly, but still paying attention to the voice.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get into great detail, but it sounds like they're
Right.
being tortured.
Got it. And can I tell the party involved? Like, is it a young girl or is it a older man or what?
Like a young man.
Okay.
And what was it? Yeah, it's just like he's just it sounds like he's being tortured to the point where he's like crying for mommy and daddy.
Oh dear. Got it. Am I able to tell now you said the voice is coming from the door
No, way
Or-
deep down.
in the direction okay. Well, you said it's a whisper rather than a soft like muffled yell.
That's the
So
volume of a whisper,
okay, well, a whisper and a
but with
yeah,
the tone
that's
of a
the,
yell.
that's the whole reason I'm not freaking out, Joseph. You said it was a whisper, not a muffled or quieted yell from a distance.
Oh no, it's changing now.
Oh,
Same.
okay. So now it's sounding like it's coming from, like it's legitimately coming from behind the door, that it's muffled and yelled.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is Damon back yet?
No, Taman just arrived at the place.
How long has it been?
Not that long.
Okay.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. I sense evil again. Nat 20, yo.
Okay. Way down, and what's it called? Let's say, it's a pinpoint, but it doesn't seem very big.
Pinpoint?
Yeah, like this, the whatever is evil isn't very big.
Okay. Like, can I get an estimated size?
I say. No. It's like it's concentrated in a space about like the size of like maybe my room.
Okay. If I had to take any kind of guess, I would say it's the torture room. But that's just me. All right.
Taman, you're at the place.
Yeah, so
What
cut
do?
to Taman.
Taman, what do?
I find Lady Redcard.
Yeah.
And I tell her that behind the property up the mountain we saw a cave. There was a metal door hanging ajar, and Saria sensed evil behind it.
She doesn't look very bothered. She just kind of said, like, huh. Huh.
There was old DN writing on
Huh.
the door. It was profanities, I think Saria said.
Very curious.
She
Well, yeah, she seems kind of like kind of interested, kind of excited. It's like,
Saria seemed to believe there might be some danger. I came to alert you.
She's not. She says, Well, I mean, how has the door? I mean, what's it look like? What's the condition like? Has it been used?
Didn't look like it had been used in a long time. It was a large metal door.
Oh, she stands up. Great. We have a dungeon. It's actually really good. How old do you think it is? She asked Taman.
I don't think we actually talked about that at all.
It's old enough to where it had the ancient writing.
She said it was the ancient writing, so old enough for that.
Oh, and she says, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. You should, this is, unless, let's see, she's thinking herself, what she's thinking to herself.
I love how matter of factly she said it's like, oh, we have a dungeon. Great.
Yeah. She has a dungeon. She says, what's it called? She can't think of any she can't think of anything unless like some animal gets stuck in there or someone puts a monster in there. It's they've really hit a very special state of somebody who had power, who had wealth, and was able to go ahead and distribute their own power upon certain individuals. If need be, they can do the same. This person, the person who must have done their duty, done their stuff, must have been quite a terrible person indeed. Maybe they might have chosen innocent people. She says she's not surprised that there would be a sense of evil behind those places if the person was malevolent and chose its victims based on hierarchical power. After all, demon blood is the pathway, and when you harm one of your family, you want to go ahead and distribute exact, if not more, punishment to their family.
Is it possible there could be any lingering anything?
Maybe a spirit. Although that she says I've never encountered a spirit before. Maybe it's just a really old spirit. She really doesn't. She's really not worried. It says, what's the magic like up there? I mean, I guess I can go up there, take a look, but
Saria did sense magic in the area, right?
what? How?
There's a basically I stated there was a magic. Basically, there's a difference in magic from outside and inside. There's more magic inside the entirety of the property and more magic leading up to the cave.
She says. So she asks if there's any significant magic changes.
Saria said she sensed greater magic within the property than without, and also great magic on the path up to the cave.
Great magic.
Or
Great.
greater than normal.
Oh, that's normal. That should be normal.
Greater than the rest of the land around here.
Usually there's a little more magic around the areas where blood has been spilled.
By the way, that whole whispering and everything going on that Saria was dealing with,
Yeah.
would that be do you think that would be something that my hawk would come let me know about?
No. He didn't
Okay.
see anything.
We didn't see anything, but there was voices and wind and things.
No. No.
It could have just been projected at me as well.
Alright, so, at this point, what do? Devon doesn't seem all too concerned. She says, She doesn't seem all too bothered by it.
All right.
I mean, she says, is anyone watching us? That's what I'm really worried about.
There was some footsteps we found leading away from the property a few days old. But nothing else we saw.
Curious. Well, why don't you go ahead and check the dungeon and just bring back whatever you find.
Okay.
There could be some bloodstained tools, and we can clean them up here.
All right.
Yeah.
And I bow out and head off.
She says, I would hate to have red card use some ancient tools. If they have any residue or magic inside, we can go ahead and smoke them. Draw us magic from the items.
Always looking out for her hubby.
And of course, I think while we're here, we could show Flan the old ancient ways of dealing with your foes.
Okay.
Oh, like sorry. So, our character Sarai. All right.
Yeah, regular Soraya would have just stared at her in mild disbelief, being neutral good and all.
Yes. All right, Tammin, what do?
What do, Taman?
I go to tell Soraya that apparently it's nothing to worry about.
Okay, so within this time, Sarai, you're just kind of just getting all of this vibe, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You're just there going, staring at the door, going,
Well, I said that.
sweating profusely.
No, I said that I would have, continued looking around the area of the cave, like basically that little clearing or wherever it is, for any other signs or.
Nothing. Okay, you see Tammin. Tammin comes up.
Okay.
I tell her that Lady Redcard said look, it could be interesting, but that there's not likely to be anything to worry about. That there may be spirits, but
Oh, there's definitely a spirit.
She said we should possibly check out the cave and bring back what we find.
All right. I wasn't gonna go in there without someone else.
I will accompany you.
All right. I inform him just, basically what the spirit said that, no, it was talking
Hold
about.
on. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Yeah? Talking with Rachel. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, alright, go on. Okay, we're officially ending in like 15 minutes. Or else, what the hell, fucking take my pill.
Yeah. So I informed Taman that the spirit was, it's emitting a projection. I don't know if it's just trying to get us to open the door or not, but it was apparently tortured here. Basically informing him of what it said and that I'm ready to go inside.
Alright, so. What do?
Well, if Taman doesn't have any response, then I would have approached the door and gone to open it.
Yeah.
You touch it. It's ice. It's cold.
Well, it's metal, so that makes sense.
You open it.
And I would have kept checking for the evil source to see if it moved at all.
Nope, hasn't moved.
Okay.
Okay, so. Are you gonna make your way down the cave?
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm guessing it's like a narrow hallway of sorts.
Narrow hallway, lots of steps. Air is, what's it called?
Wait. I grab a stick and put it in the way of the door so the door can't close on us.
Okay. Alright.
Yes. So there's a stick going lengthwise out of the door. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So go down the hallway.
Okay. It's dark.
Well, I turn on my lightsaber.
It's not that dark. You can see down the hallway. So, as you're walking down, what's it called? You sense, let's see, where do we go from here?
Does it branch off to multiple paths?
Yes. 3.
Okay.
There's a main one in the middle, and there's 2 side ones.
Go on the side ones first.
Which one?
Left. Left.
Okay.
Martin, Taman, did you bring Bird with you? Or is
Yes.
Bird still outside?
Bird comes with me.
Okay.
Bird is terrified. He does not like the place. It's like
No.
being
No.
It's not like being fucking underground. So, go ahead.
Stroking him to calm him.
Alright. So going on.
Do this to me, man. Thought we were bros.
You hear both of you, well Tammy, you don't have no idea what it sounds like, but you hear the help me coming from the left side. There's a similar door, not as in better condition. No writings on it.
No writings?
No writings.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. You do. There is a writing. Called. What's it called? holding chamber.
Okay, so it's like a sign above it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the evil behind this door, or was it like coming from the main hall?
There's evil in there, and also there's evil coming from the main that down at the end of the main hall.
Okay. But there was nothing from the right?
Yes, there is too.
Okay, then. All right. I turn to Taman. I'm sensing evil behind, or basically down all of the hallways, but we'll just take it from left to right for now.
Okay.
And I read off that it says holding chamber. Basically, I'll just say for the sake of time, any signs that are Indian, I tell them what it says.
Okay. So.
And
Yeah.
let's see. Do I sense magic?
No. Wait.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not exactly sure. I really don't know. I haven't looked up on it. Maybe. It's gonna. Is it? I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. So I carefully I look to see if there's a booby trap.
No.
Okay. I open the door.
You open the door. And what is it? You sense a lot of magic in that room. Like the concentration is just higher, and it's you see really old blood standing on the ground, and there's like these little holes where people should be, and you hear the cry, and it's going and it's coming up to the door. You don't see anything, and it leaves.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it leaves. It sounds like it's leaving the room. You hear the voice passing you. And it's out of the cave. There's no evil there
Wait. I think I missed part of what you were saying. So basically, from what you just said, the ghost or spirit flew out of the room, past and or through us, and then left the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And an evil spirit?
No, it just. Sorry, I put it that way. It was just. I was just trying to like hurry up.
Yeah, I know. It's,
But yeah. So, it's
yeah, you're
evil-
talking
it's-
about there's blood and there's holes where people should be, and then you hear, and then they're screaming, and it's coming closer towards you, and now it's out of the cave. Like, I think I missed some things there, or you missed some things there.
Okay, so you identify that perhaps there were some lost spirits there, and they were trying to get out.
Okay.
And what's it called? The place is just inherently evil because of the bad things that happened to them.
Got it.
And
So the tortured souls are the evidence of evil, and now that the tortured souls are now free, / hopefully at peace, there's no more evil there. There's no more bad memories.
Yes. At
Okay.
least, what's it called?
In that one room.
Yes, in that one room.
Okay.
By the way, you should all roll for, I guess, charisma.
Charisma?
I think I know why. Let's see. Charisma mod.
Well, I know that I did badly.
14.
I rolled a total of 7.
Oh dear.
How do I do this?
I don't know.
Hold on. Timon, you take. I gotta roll. Gotta roll. Ah, this will work. Ooh. You take 5 damage and psychic damage.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Soraya, you take 2 damage and psychic damage.
Yeah.
Your bird
Oh no!
takes 2 damage and psychic damage.
Okay. So I don't have a whole lot of health, and neither does my bird. So
Yeah, the images of horrors and just being trapped till death, and screams just hurt you.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your health in percentage wise, Martin? You and your bird.
my bird is actually better off than I am.
What about you? Like, what's your health at now?
8.
Okay.
I only have 15 max.
Okay. All right.
And my bird has 12. He actually has almost as much health as I do.
All right. That's a tough bird.
Oh, well, because Ranger Companion has either its normal maximum or 4 times my Ranger level, which is ever is higher. I don't remember what the Bloodhawk's maximum is, but I'm level 3 Ranger, so that makes 12.
Okay. So you notice that that this chamber goes into the main, intersects with the main hall from the room.
Oh, okay, so it's like the left room is connected to the main hall room.
Yes.
Okay. I looked at Taman. Well, that was a thing. But I'm not sensing as much evil now, and I would guess that these spirits just clinging to the bad memories that I think you and I just saw is what was producing that evil. And then I proceed to go forward and I guess look around for any items or anything.
Chains. Lots of bindings.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, fixtures and things. Bars. That's about it.
Okay. Like,
Very barren, desolate,
got it.
unaccommodating.
Yeah.
No room service.
Nope. Then proceed to, if there's nothing else of consequence in that room in terms of things that we could grab easily based on what Taman said, go ahead and go to the main hall.
Alright. You sense evil upon the door.
Okay, so there's another door. Go ahead and... Wait, do I sense magic?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a
Deeper.
lot stronger?
A lot stronger.
Okay. I looked at Taman and sort of give him a nod, and I sort of back against the wall as much as I can so that that whole thing doesn't happen again in case any spirits rush out, and open the door.
Spirits rush out.
How many?
Not as much as last time.
Oh, I thought there was only one last time. Anyway.
No, those, well, I guess, well, you wouldn't know for sure until you actually got hit by the thing.
Got it. Okay. But I guess by us standing out of the way, we didn't
Okay.
get hit. Okay. Um, so once the coast seems clear, go ahead and head into the main hall.
You notice that there is a bit of lighting, like magic lighting in the place. Blue. It's very cold there. Very cold in the room. And there's a table. And there's blood all over the place, all around. There's seats sort of around the place as if to look at this display where where torture would be taking place.
And in that place, there is a blue aura of sorts.
Also, there's a body.
Where and the blue aura is around the body, or what?
It's on a table and just kind of emanating from the center of the room out. So
Okay.
it's as if there's like a spotlight or a lamp, like a cone lamp, from the ceiling, kind of like that.
Okay.
Um,
Not that there is any.
yes. You notice that the writing there is different.
Different how?
It's not Dian. You
What
notice
is
that you notice that the body on the ground is not Dian. It's not at any Dian look or anything. It is what's it called? They're not wearing any kind of like Dian looking like clothing. It's a
Well-
dark cloak with a hood.
Do I recognize it?
No, wait. Roll wisdom.
16.
A kind of magic user. Kind of like a
Okay.
wizard.
Okay. Well, I guess that would make sense in D. Kinda. Oh wait, no, because it's the books and stuff are banned.
And by the way, there's also a book on the table.
What language is it in?
There's no words on it.
Any signs, insignias?
Where are you in the room? I'm still imagining you at the door.
I would have walked a little closer. I mean, you were talking about the body, so I probably would have looked at that
Okay,
and gotten a little bit.
so you're gonna take a close inspection? You're gonna inspect the place closer?
Yeah,
Are you
but
gonna-
I would have tried to stay on the edges of the room, just
Okay.
because.
All right, okay. Because I'm imagining you like looking at all this stuff far away. All right, okay. So in the room on closer inspection, what's it called? You notice the body, and you identify as a necromancer. This person's got it's working with bones and carvings, and there's a very what was it?
So
A very noticeable hole in his skull, like in his forehead, gaping. It's hollowed out.
is that what
There's
you're
a skeleton.
talking? Is that what you were talking about? Where there's a hole where people should be?
No, maybe.
That's either a yes or a no.
Oh, okay. I was thinking metaphorically, no. Well, metaphorically, yes. Literally, no.
Okay. All right, so it's a skeleton of a supposed necromancer based upon the cloak and the book.
No, not the book. Just this general apparel.
Okay.
What's it called? Like rings and things, skulls and what's it called? Other and on his body is body parts.
Any signs of gods, like the items, what's it called? Holy items, as it were.
Yes.
Like what?
Let's see.
And Martin,
No.
feel free to interject, Martin. I'm not trying to butt you out or anything. I'm just Mostly
There's a s-
talking, investigating.
there is a there's a there's an old there's an old desecrated symbol of Orcus. You can tell it's desecrated because it's been what's it called? Scratched up, marked up. It's been damaged severely.
Yeah.
Isn't desecrated the kind of the standard mode for demonic symbols?
Uh,
Well, no, it's like what he's saying is the symbol of Orcus, whatever it's on, is all scratched up.
and there's another symbol of another god. I forgot the name of this dark god, but was it it's what was it? Let's see. Do I know the? I'm just trying to remember. Do I know the name?
I don't know.
Oh, uh, it's a it's it's a skeleton with a crown.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize it as probably as a great follower of Orcus, who went through the depths of hell. That one's in perfect condition.
The abyss, not hell. The 9 hells and the abyss are different places.
There's different hells. There's different places.
The 9 hells specifically refers to the 9 hells in D&D lore, which is lawful evil underworld. The abyss is demonic, which is chaotic evil, and Orcus is a demon, not a devil. So he'd be from the abyss, not the 9 hells.
Yes, Orcus from the abyss. This one's from like the 9 hells kind of thing.
All right. I don't touch that. But am I sensing the evil coming from the center of the room or from these symbols?
No, not even from the symbols.
Well, is it from the center of the room or is it from the symbols?
Okay, well, let's see. It's the center of the room.
Okay.
You're in a lot of evil right now.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I got my holy lightsaber with me.
Yeah, it's
Guys?
unfazed by anything. Yeah.
Okay, pause a moment. I need to get beverage.
All right. We're gonna wrap this up.
Okay. If we're going to wrap up soon, then I can wait.
All right. So there's a book.
Yeah.
And
Does-
huh?
Does that have
Does that have a what?
symbols?
Of a cherry blossom tree.
Kind of odd for a necromancer book. I still don't touch it.
It seems to me in actually good condition.
And the guy's totally dead, right?
Totally fucking dead.
Okay. All right. So
What's it called? There's actually cherry blossom petals around the book.
and they're fresh.
They're fresh.
That seems like probably bad news.
Yeah. So I don't touch that book. But I do. Let's see. And there's no like note or writing or anything anywhere on that table.
Actually, there is.
Okay.
And you can read it. It's actually in common.
Oh, that's surprising.
It reads that
Martin, could you mute yourself for a moment?
Okay.
All right. And again, feel free to interject anytime you have a question or anything you want to ask.
It's it's the necromancer. It's like a story from the necromancer, and he says that what's it called what's it he's learned a a a a a great secret and about D, and what's it called what was it? He's not sure if he's gonna live long enough to called spread the word or the truth once he finds out. And what was he says he's not sure if he says it says I'm not sure if I'm prepared to face the responsibility.
And where are the notes in relation to the book?
Like on the other side of the table.
So the papers are separate from the body, from any of the amulets, and from the book.
They're
just there on the table.
They're just there on the table, kind of everywhere, and it's like, is it it's like a yeah, it's just kind of like here and there, everywhere, papers everywhere.
Okay. I'm definitely not touching the amulets or the book, but I do go ahead and try to grab what papers I can. And basically anything that doesn't disturb the body, the book, or the amulets.
Okay.
And if everything is hunky-dory there, I would have, stacked them neatly and like folded them and put them
Do you want to keep?
in my.
Do you want to keep reading the notes? Because I'll kind of want to drop it off with something.
Okay, yeah, I would, try and read like at least get a brief understanding of each page, the intro, and then if there's anything interesting, I would have stopped to read, but otherwise tried to get them in as chronological order as I could.
Okay. So.
And we can drop it off there if you want.
No. You read little stuff about like, what's it called?
I mean, with the details of the notes, we could drop it off there if you want, because that may be a good stopping point. But I'll leave that up to you. All right. Continue.
What's it called? Information here, could be dangerous for DMs. Could have impact on culture and perceptions. Be careful. If I don't make it to the end, what's it called? Like, be careful who has this information, because it could have continent-wide consequences.
Be careful of
who is given this information.
Okay, so
like it's
so
like,
if I don't make it to the end, whoever finds this, be wary because this is now your burden, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not your burden, and it's like, what's it called? It's your burden to bury it or to reveal it.
But there's no hint in the notes as to what that is.
No. Well, actually, details about inside the book mention about a story.
Gosh darn it. I didn't want to touch the scary flower book. But yeah, my main goal would have been to just get as much of the notes as possible without disturbing the book, the petals, the amulet, or the body.
Alright.
And then just properly have them at my side, like sort of I'm trying to figure out how I could fashion them in my armor, or in my belt, just loosely.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
or maybe just keep them stacked there on the table for now. But basically, go to grab them.
All right.
Should we?
Tammin, I'm assuming you see this too. These notes. You see the scribbles on the table. What do you think?
Wait, the table or the papers?
Well, there's stuff on the table and the papers.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. Then again, I'm looking at the papers.
Table says, what's on this table is now your burden. What do you think, Tammin?
Oh,
I want to know what Tammin's side. Tammin.
Martin, we can't hear you.
Martin.
I forgot I muted it. Sorry.
No worries.
Like, I gotta get some feedback.
So this is all arcanery kind of things,
Yeah.
which Tammin is not knowledgeable about. But
Well,
it
well, he
does.
He hasn't discussed any magic. This is just essentially diary entries and carvings in the table.
Carving in the table, but there's magic in the area. There is fresh cherry petals on the top of a mountain, nowhere near any cherry trees, next to a demonic amulet with a cherry tree symbol on it.
No. There's a book with a cherry tree on it. There's an amulet, okay, of a great follower of Orcus.
Okay. Well, there's definitely something up, and I don't trust it.
Rightly so.
And I think we should get some more people before we try disturbing the necromancer corpse and the demonic amulet and the creepy book.
What's it called? Alright, I think we'll end here, and I'll go ahead and, do more things. Alright, good game, people.
GG.
Indeed.